tell you about these next two young gentlemen here you see on the stage. Actually, they don't need any introduction, but we like to brag on them a little bit. We think they're two of the finest fellas ever went into this kind of business, made a success, and I think they really deserve it. The boys that hail from down in the southwestern part of Virginia, down in the coal mining mountain section. You saw them on television for a long time. You've heard them on records and radio throughout the nation for years. We'd like for you to get together now and give them a real good Maryland welcome here today. Here they are in person, Carter and Ralph, the Stanley brothers. What do you say, everybody? That's the boys. You laid them out there. Yeah.
First fellow I talked to when I got in the park here today, he said, "Hello, Carter, I'm glad to see you." And I said, "Well, thank you, I'm glad to see you." He said, "You lost a lot of weight." "Yeah." I said, "I have. I lost a little bit of weight. I've been trying to lose some, and also I've been working real hard this summer, traveling a lot. I slept an hour and a half last night, I believe, and a couple of hours the night before, and things like that, you know, will make you lose weight. Me and Frank Wakefield sat down on that table over there a while ago, and it lost us. It went right straight down with us. Good thing I had another shirt along. Frank will weigh about 60 pounds, soaking wet, and he's about 160, I guess, something like that.
You how much?
Well, I'll not go into that.
Come on.
Anybody ever found that yellow jacket's nest? If they do, let's tear it up after a while. We get some newspaper, burn it out.
Got any stock spray or anything out there? I want to
No matter what I say.
thank you very much. You're wonderful here today. We never worry about the crowd when we come to Rising Sun. We've been coming here for many years, and we got the good neighbors here from down in Virginia, North Carolina, Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, all over. And it's always a real pleasure to come here to visit with you. I'd like to introduce the boy now playing the bass fiddle. I know he's got the guitar right now. What key you in there, horse?
B?
B natural. That boy always stays up high.
He's the highest little fellow you ever saw.
Yeah, you can throw a couple of lights on him and he's lit to the top.
On to the top, ain't he?
No, he's a fine boy. I first met him years ago down in Norton, Virginia. He'd never been out on a radio station any place. And I thought a lot of the boy. We gave him a job, and he worked with the Stanley brothers for about 3 years. And he had a chance to go with Bill Monroe, and he stayed with him for a couple of years, I guess, and traveled all over the country. But really and truly, he's a fine boy, and he deserves a good hand wherever he goes. He does a good job, and he loves country music, I believe, as well as anybody that I've ever seen.
That's it.
I'm telling the truth on you, boy. You don't need to laugh. And he's a fine fella. I know he's got a good song for you, and I'd like you to make him welcome here this evening. Jack Cook, right here from Northern Virginia.
Thank you so much. I'd like to say it's a pleasure to be up here with the Stanley brothers. I used to travel with them and enjoyed playing with them just as good as I did anybody that I've ever played with. No, I'd rather play the y'all.
You think so?
Yeah, I think I would. Here's one I'll do for you. One of Bill Monroe's tunes wrote about race horses in Kentucky called Molly and Tenbrooks. Train,
on high. So let's keep in touch with Jesus and express the love of God. We may be ever called ready when you call us over Jordan style. Now look at that old Jordan River, deep on the wide river. Hear the mighty billows roll. Jesus with you, true companion. Sure without him that you never will make it. Oh, what you gonna do? Oh, what you gonna say? How you gonna feel when you come to the end of the way? At a hill old Kentucky, standing upon the garden of an old tree, I know the way back to your home, riding while on the sea. I'm on my way back to your home. The road runs on up the hill, but then right in the window, it shines on your bright. Soon my time days were over. I had to leave my home. My dad and mother were called to heaven. I lived in this world all alone. I'm on the way back to the old home. The road runs on up the hill, but then right in the window, it shines on your bright. Back in the days of my childhood, everything was still. I used to sit and listen to the watch my dad in old Kentucky Hill. I'm on the way back to the old home. The road runs on up the hill, but then right in the window, it shines on your bright. Thank you, folks. Thank you very much. I think we're going to have a lot of fun here this evening. I don't want any of you to get in a hurry. Just stick around, be with us till we close up shop this evening, along about 9 or 10 o'clock. What you trying to do, honey? Focus me? No, you're trying to get Uncle George back there. I know what you're trying to do.
Let me get ready then.
We're glad to have you here at New River today. I sure do hope you enjoy the show. Now, let's call on Brother Ralph for a little banjo tune, and he'll tell you all about it. I don't know what he wants to pick, Ralph.
All right, thank you, Carter. I'd like to do one of our record numbers, one called the
Mercury Records, that is.
Oh, I believe that's a King record. That's the Clinch Mountain Backstep.
little bit of the Clinch Mountain Backstep there. That was a king record. Thank you, Ralph. We hope folks enjoyed it. Now let's do a trio number that we get requests for everywhere we go. I hope you enjoy it. One I wrote about a year ago. God gave you to me. Some of the boys on the stage. I feel like they're well worth introduction. Hello there, boy. This boy back here playing the mandolin. I don't think he's been introduced today. Wonderful boy. We've been knowing for a long time, and he's, you know, they're country boys that play country music, but this is the boy I think that was raised up in town, but he developed a liking for this kind of music, and he's worked hard, and he's learned a lot. He's learned well. He plays the banjo, he plays the mandolin, plays the bass fiddle. I think a boy like that is to be commended. Especially I appreciate it because he has leaned toward our vein of music. Lives down in Baltimore. I'd like you folks to really make him welcome here this evening. Carl Hawkins, right back to Of course, that big, tall, ugly one over there, you know who that is. That's the old boy from Hickory, North Carolina. You've heard him on every Stanley Brother record that we've ever made. George Shuffler.
You're good at it.
This little mean one over here, he's as mean as a striped snake and a
Pepper patch.
Pepper patch. He's a fine boy too. That's Jack Cook. Y'all know Jack, don't you, huh? Who's gonna sing, George? You or Jack?
I'll see you later.
All right.
His age is 7 years today. He don't know what it is to play. Each night before he goes to bed, this little prayer he always says, now I lay me down to rest. Please God, please give me happiness. I'm praying so my dreams come true, so I Happy birthday to Carter. Happy birthday to you. Hey!
I've been living the new way of life without a trouble. But I can see the clouds are gathering and the storm will wreck our home. Well, last night you held me tight and you didn't even show. This is true, for I've been watching from the window up above. Thought that I was sleeping, and I wish that I had been. But it's best to get to know you and the way your heart can sing. I thought we belonged together, and her heart fit like a glove. I was wrong, for I've been watching from the window up above. Thank you, folks. Thank you. I hope that never happens to you. I hope you never have to stand upstairs and see somebody smooching your old lady down on the street.
I thought I did the other night. Lucky Pedro. It wasn't her. Awful bad luck. It wasn't her.
I just spent the night with Uncle George about 10 days ago. You wasn't talking about me, was you?
I'm always some nut. I don't know who you was.
If there's a nut, it wasn't me. You better be good to me. I just had a birthday today. We'd like to do now for you the White Dove.
Cabin where he lives.
introduce a guitar player right now. Boy that was here with us on May 28th, I believe, of this year. He's been around a long time, about 11 years. Once in a while he'll go home and stay for a few weeks and make a good crop, and then comes back out on the road.
See, my folks at the farm now, all right.
Lets the babies know who their daddy is and everything, and can't hardly beat a fellow like that. He's one of the very best, we think. I know you'll enjoy his work here today. I don't care where you run into him, he's the finest. I'd like you to give a real nice welcome to the old boy from Hickory, North Carolina, Uncle George Shuffler. Right here with the guitar.
On top of Old Smoky, all covered in snow, I lost my true lover.
This is one that's just been released in our new album called Old Time Camp Meeting. We have some copies of that album here today. Maybe some of you'd like to carry it along home with you. Got a real nice little display of Stanley Brother records out here backstage. And after the show's over, I'd appreciate it if you come by. Whether you want to buy a record or not, just come by and look around. Maybe you might see something you want. We have pictures of Ralph himself. We have albums, singles, numbers like Jordan. Our Baby's Got Money All the Time, Rank Stranger, many, many more of our most popular numbers. So if you'd like to come by and look them over, we'd appreciate it a lot. Here's one we'd like to do called A Few More Years. It's one of the brand new tunes just released in our new album. I hope you enjoy it. George? Thank you very much, neighbors. I hope you enjoyed that one. And now, we want to call on Carl Hawkins here. He's a youngster coming up with a mandolin, and he's got a tune he'd like to pick for you on the mandolin tonight. Carl, I'm not sure of the title. I believe a little tune here that we wrote a few years ago and recorded, Carl. I don't remember all of it, but boys will help you out on it. One called Daybreak in Dixie. Would you pick a little of that for us? Well, no, sir, I couldn't, buddy, but there's a devil of a big one down here in Pat's old field.
Take it, ain't it?
stranger.
Your corn looks mighty little and yellow.
I planted a little yellow kind this time.
Must not be figuring on more than a half crop, are you?
Well, I'm raising on the shares, 50-50.
You know, I don't believe you're very far from food.
Believe what?
I believe you're very far from food.
That's right, buddy. Just a microphone here between us. That's all.
Hello, stranger.
Hello, stranger.
How'd your potatoes turn out?
Buddy, how about speaking up a little louder? I don't hear too well out of this left ear over here.
How'd your taters turn out?
Oh, taters. They didn't turn out at all. Old Sal rooted them out.
Hello, stranger.
Hello there, stranger.
Would you head that cow there for me?
You got a head.
Turn her then.
Well, Harry side's turned out.
Well, would you speak to her?
Good morning, old heifer.
Hello, stranger.
Hello there, stranger.
Why don't you cover your house?
Well, when it's raining, it can't, buddy. When the sun's shining, it don't cleave.
Hello, stranger.
Hello there, stranger.
How far did you say it was to Little
I
Rock?
don't believe I've ever seen this sun catch us right here at this time of day, have you?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah. I said, how far did you say it was to Little Rock?
You mean you ain't found out yet?
Can't find out at all.
You kind of need to shave, don't you? Well, I'll be glad to tell you.
Red beard is
It's 3 lengths of a fool, buddy. If you don't believe it, lay down and measure it sometime.